Hey Elemental, how's it going, man? Frodo and Black Aces. So yeah, I think most of my realms are up now. A few of them did get merged, so we can check out the auction houses there. And then my main alliance realm got a couple of cutting edge guilds, so hopefully the auction house is still good. Hey Rambo, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well today. Need to make 3 million gold until Shadowlands, have 300k at the moment. Any suggestions what to do? 300k is probably enough to get into like flipping, crafting. But if you're trying to save up for the longboy, you may need to get a rush on that since the mount's actually going away at pre-patch. Doing pretty well. Just eating real quick and then we'll start the stream. Did finally get this starting soon screen set up. Probably gonna move a few things around a bit though. Is it possible now to get the longboy if you started grinding? Yeah, I think it's still doable. You still have at least like 2 months. I'm trying to save up gold to purchase tokens in Shadowlands, expecting they will go much slower than try to multi-box. Will you upload the TSM profile today? Yeah, I can do it later today. It is very incomplete though. So it's not going to do very much at the moment. But I will get the paste bin set up. I was actually supposed to do that after the last stream, but completely forgot. And then I was supposed to get the Auto Loop Plus add-on as well, but I didn't know which one to get, so I will have to ask the multi-boxers later. Hey Sharkin, what's going on, man? I'm Japanese. Yeah, I was born in Japan, and I moved to the States when I was 7. What do you mean, no you're not? I totally am. So this is Antichondrius. Did sell a couple of portable yak washes over the weekend. I did sell one of my Fell Steel Longblades, 33.2k. Crafting crafts on that was like 20... I think it was like 22 or 23. So we made like a 10k profit. And then a Dark Moon Tonk as well. So one of my servers is merging today. I totally forgot about that. How did you engage in those merges? Refresh certain markets. I didn't really do anything with the 2 realms that got merged that I'm on. But I was flipping on one of the realms, so I can bring over those items and list them on one banker as opposed to 2 separate ones. Can you speak Japanese? Yeah, I speak Japanese, French, and English. And then I am working on Spanish right now. Just doing some Rosetta Stone. But yeah, my Spanish is like noob level, so yeah, so I spoke Japanese at home with my family, and then I did all my schooling in English, and then I took 3 years of French in junior high and high school, so I'm like conversational in that. Does the merges impact the market though? In hindsight, probably on stuff like consumables. Like my main alliance realm was like pretty dead. Not very many progress guilds on that realm, and then we got merged with the. I think the realm that we got merged with was a little bit smaller, but they have a few cutting edge guilds. I think my guildie said there was like 1 or 2. So definitely more raiders on that realm to sell those items to. Oh, I did also pick up some of the Akunda's bite on this realm. I think it was down to like 1 gold 50, 1 gold 60, so bought everything out. And I'm going to be shuffling on one of my other accounts. So, gonna loot this mailbox and send these off to my hunter on my other account. And then, yeah, I'll be playing this account mostly today. But I will have these shuffling in the background. Just making, what is it? Crimson, Viridescent, and Ultramarine Ink. And then we'll probably shuffle with those sometime this week. Sharkin can only speak in a thick Australian accent. I really like Australian accents, actually. Yeah, like Australian chicks. So, I cannot carry any. What do you want me to say? What kind of realm is better to do gold making on, like pop-wise? I really don't have a preference. I personally like low pops. There's a lot less competition. You're relisting your items a lot less. But like enchants on Tichondrius are pretty good. You'll like craft a few, throw them up, and they'll sell almost instantly. So if you can play more, probably like higher full pops. But if you want to be like more laid back, more casual gold making style, then probably like the lower pops. Last night also I sold the yak wash in Japanese. I actually don't know the word for yak. I'm actually curious now what yak wash translates into. And then the material prices on Tichondrius are really nice. Yeah, I spent like 50k and I got all these herbs. Looks like my average purchase price was 1 gold, 59 silver, and I bought 19,400.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Yeah, it's so cheap though. And there's so much. Yeah, so I bought everything that was 1 gold and 60 silver or less. And you can see there's probably 100,000 right there. At like 1 gold, 81 or less. And then another 100,000 at 2 gold, 57 plus. Not as much as the winner's kiss though. Probably like 60 or 70,000 there. But yeah, definitely a nice realm if you want to pick up a lot of herbs. I bought 30k winner kiss for 50 silver each. Dang, that's a really nice price. I wish I could have gotten my herbs that low as well. Just gonna have it shuffle on my second account. Craft the blue, red, and green inks. Turn the red inks into war scrolls, and then turn the green and blue into probably like offhands. And then if you're trying to get like rank 3s, this is a good week to do that, since we do have the comp stump, I think.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
We do have a brawl. I thought it was a comp stomp. But yeah, it's a pretty nice reward, even if it's just a PvP brawl. 5 marks of honor, random item, some conquest, and some honor. I saw your 310 post on Discord, it was insane. Yeah, those are some pretty nice flips. Yeah, I think I tried it on like a low pop, so it worked out pretty well. And I control most of the market anyways on that realm. For the 310s. So if people list for like 1 or 2k, I'll just buy it out and then flip it at like 25 plus. Awesome, Sharkin. Thanks for stopping in, man. Hope you have a good day. Yeah, I suppose it would have been a lot easier to set up a profile or a mailing operation real quick to send the herbs. But I'm lazy. Hey, CCat, how's it going? And hi, Shallow. Thanks for stopping in.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
I guess 190 is pretty decent. I don't know if I want to sell my task cars at 160 though. Seems kind of low. But mine's at 25 and this one's level 1, so we could list ours at like 200.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Isn't there an option in TSM mailing to send all? I think I have to set up a mailing operation though first, right? Comstomp has been removed till after Shadowlands. Dang, that sucks. So we actually have to do it with PvP and win one? Yeah, it has to be a win, I think. I think you have to set up a mailing operation, and then you can do it through the groups. I don't see anything in Send that would let you do it. But I think that still would have been a lot faster. I mean, it's pretty nice rewards, but it's annoying that you have to win one. I'm gonna switch tunes real quick. Check room rest record next. So we did sell a seal tome for 7.6. I think I paid 6k on average for those.
I am unable to carry more of those.
Yeah, 6k. Sold one for 8k and then sold another one for 7.6.
I am unable to carry more of those.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries.
They were down to 7.2. Could potentially do a reset. I'll check on the prices during the week, see if they drop any further. Pick these up at 15. They're back down to 45 now, which is kind of low. You can see the RMV is like 100. So it's like almost half of the RMV. Old T-Boos picked up 4 at 90k average. And they're down to like 300. You can see they were 400 over the weekend. But I think 300 is still pretty decent. Hey, Jack. For some reason I was selling gun shoes like crazy today. Nothing happened, then suddenly over 100k in my mailbox. Dang, it's really good. Was it like a turn-in for one of the quests?
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Dang. They're down to 30 now. You can see I bought at 40. Sold about half at 61, but I'm still sitting on 349. Dang, I wish I had more gold on this realm. Yeah, it would cost me 1.1 million to buy out.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Yeah, if I had the gold, I would just buy out the spirits and then probably do a realm transfer. Move those spirits over to another realm. I'm not sure where to restart on gold making. I mean, you can just do what you were doing before. Like, crafted greer is still decent. You can do shuffles. You can get into flipping. Thank you for sharing how you make gold and TSM. I have learned so much. I am 300k from the mount. That's awesome. Yeah, it's really close. Congrats on the mount. It is definitely a nice one to have. I love being able to like park my alts just next to the mailbox. Play the auction house. Dang. Bought these at 11k. And they're down to 12k. Sale rate's really low as well. maybe sitting on mine for a while. I could also transfer them off, probably, to a different realm.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries.
It'd be nice to move some of these Tubus off to like a full pop. Same with the shields.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Yeah, flipping, crafting, shuffles, boosting, and farming. Begging works too. Did you guys all hear the news about Gallywix? I wonder how many people actually got banned for that. I'm gonna check Emerald Dream next. Hopefully we sold more pets and got some more gold on this realm. Dang, 4.6 billion gold. Yeah, I think Asmongold was interviewing a few people from that community earlier, but I wasn't able to catch the stream since I think I was sleeping, and then I was out for a little bit this morning as well. Yeah, it's an insane amount of gold. That's like more than 10 times what I have. So we sold an enchanted tiki mask. Only 92 gold though. Was hoping for some bigger sales. That's true. So that 3 billion on NA and 2.6 million on EU, that was like for everyone boosting, added together?
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
I mean, if that was everyone in the community combined, I don't think that's as impressive. So the ratio for RMT is $250 for 5 million instead of the 850 you'd have to pay if you went the token route. That's a huge difference. But I guess you can do a lot more with real cash versus Battle.net balance, so I guess it makes sense. WoW token on NA is actually down quite a bit. Went from like 117, 118 this past weekend to almost 114. I actually do need to recap my balance, so that works out really well for me. Maybe pick a good spot this week to do that. Gonna add some of these pets to this random group that I made. Can't remember if I set up operation for the TCGs, so I'll just list those manually.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Yeah, I think I saw someone post that it was like 130-ish earlier. I hit 122 earlier today. 170 on EU. Then I spiked to 200, now it's 175.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
I'm gonna switch realms again. We are done listing our pets on this realm. Sitting at 3.1k. And I think our high was like 4 something. We did reset a few markets over the weekend. So we were at 4, roughly like 4k. Dropped down to 2, and now we're back up to over 3. I think this is one of the realms that got merged today. Not 100% sure. And then Terrellian, forgot what I was doing on this realm. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing anything with that banker. So we can check Thunderhorn. Pretty sure we have a Tailblock meet on this realm. I was also able to purchase another one at 7 gold and 50 silver on a new realm. So we'll check out that banker in a little bit. Man, I love meatloaf. Yeah, as long as the meat's not dry, it's so good.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Dang, it didn't sell. What if I did accidentally list at 200 and it sold? That'd be pretty cool. But I'm gonna try 90 or 20. Hopefully sell it this week. And then I do also need to add this realm to my TSM profile so it updates the data.
If you find anything...
Storm Reaver, don't think I'm doing anything on that realm either. Ravenhold, I think I used that realm to farm some item. It's a super low pop RP realm, so... Eridar is the new realm where I picked up the, Talbot meat last night. We'll see if it sold. Yeah, I'm super greedy when it comes to the auction house. I think with stuff like the Talbot meat, though, you can be pretty greedy. Especially if you're the only seller on the auction house. Some hunter comes along, really needs the pet. They'll just buy out the meat for whatever price. And if you can only get like 2 per hour farming it yourself, I think 25 is pretty reasonable.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
So it hasn't sold yet, but we are the only seller on this realm as well, at 25k. Yeah, but that's the only item that we're selling right now on this realm. Once that 25k comes in, we can start flipping some low value items, build up our capital even more.
If you find anything exotic...
Don't remember what I was doing on Aloon. We can check that realm as well.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries
Yeah,
old.
it doesn't look like I was doing anything with this banker, but we'll get him set up eventually with some pets.
If you find anything
Deathwing, don't really know what I was doing there. I think we have a meet on this realm as well. Did you guys see the Peace Boom Reddit post? He bought 200 stacks for 30 gold and flipped them to almost 5,000. Dang, that's insane. Is that 500 or 5,000 gold per stack, or 5,000 total?
Have anything ancient to trade?
So we do have some competition on this realm.
Centuries old.
Pick that one up for 55 gold, though. So I'll just throw mine up for 15. Cool.
If you find anything
Yeah, just need one of those to sell in one of these realms, and then we can jump into flipping. I'm gonna check Lightbringer next. Hopefully sold some of more of our, what is it called? Oh, the jellies. That's still pretty good, though, taking 30 gold to 5,000 off of one flip. Almost up to 250,000 of these deep seas.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Can buy them all out again. 54k. And our average purchase price would be 1 gold 73. Pretty cheap for deep seas.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Thoughts on deep sea satin? I've just been picking it up when it's cheap on most of my realms. And then you can roll them into bags. And then you can also do bracer shuffles with it as well, if you need Veiled Crystals. I think it's probably the cheapest now, aside from maybe doing the herbs. But the herbs takes a long time to do shuffles with. Yeah, I think the Honorables is probably the cheapest now, especially if you get your Deep Sea at like 1 gold something. Get rank 3 of this week. So it drops the Expulsum cost down to 1. And then all you have to do is shuffle the bracers on your tailor. Tide Spray Linen bracers. And then craft these the Honorable Combatants to disenchant. Yeah, Tide Spray's 2 gold. So the deep sea crafting cost would be at rank 3, like under 50 gold. Maybe a little bit more than 50 gold. It'd be like 60 gold, I think. And then they're selling for like 140 right now. Yeah, a little bit under 140 after the auction house cut. So you're making roughly like, what, like 60 or 70 gold per bag? Something like that. One of my realms, I'm almost at 300,000 now. They keep appearing at 50 silver. Yeah, I think Deep Sea at 50 silver is a pretty good investment. The only annoying thing about having that much is you have to like mail it off to alt, or what I've been doing is just throwing them up on the auction house at 99. And then we could potentially do a reset. You saw it was only like 50k to do a reset on these. Probably gonna buy these out though, the 1 gold and 1 gold 20.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Yeah, I should probably do the same thing, create a bunch of guild banks on this realm. That way I can warehouse the deep seas. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to check out my other realm. It did get merged earlier today, so
I can't carry more.
yeah, I'm probably gonna check the enchant market first, see what prices are like now.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Gonna make a quick mailing operation for the deep seas. That way I'm not listing so many at the auction house. And then I'll mail it to my Death Knight, I guess, on this realm, since I don't really use her for anything. Yeah, I think that's a lot easier.
My inventory is full.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Auction house feels a little laggy today. Same with my mail. Wonder if that has to do with the mergers that happened earlier, or if it's my internet connection. But I am getting my other account set up right now to shuffle those herbs we picked up on Tichondrius. I'm just gonna let it run in the background. Dang, it's pretty laggy right now. Did buy this out for 350. You can see it's up for 1.7. But I'm actually end up learning this.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
I don't really care about the 1k profit.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, step closer. Don't, ma'am. Fine, leave. I was done talking to you anyway.
I can't carry more.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Could reset these again. Yeah, hopefully it's not a recipe that you just buy off the vendor, but I don't think it is. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Oh dang, it is a vendor recipe. 6 gold 40 in Silvermoon and Exodar, 8 gold and Shatterwrath. So I probably should not have reset those.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
I guess I can always send them over to my elk and use it. It's a good thing to know, though. I think on Tichondrius they were selling for a couple thousand gold, so we can try flipping a few on there. Tanky Tonic, thank you so much for the follow.
My inventory is full.
Oh nice, we sold this ring. I think we picked it up for like 50 gold or something the other day. Oh, 75 gold. 2 days ago. Nice 2k profit. Fairly easy flip.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries.
So the jelly price is down to 32. Could actually do another reset. I don't think that'd be too expensive. $160K. So it put us at like 980 spent with 1.1 million in sales. So I guess we'd still technically be green like 200K. I could also wait until close to the weekend. I'm just gonna do it now. Pull the trigger.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
I can't carry more.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Just gonna dump some of these items in my flipping group. I could make a separate group for 310 and plundered items. Might actually do that.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Oh, did I accidentally list some deep sea satin? Super cheap. Interesting. But I think it's fine. We sold it for 2 gold 70. Or 7 gold 50 rather. Looks like someone bought out. That would be pretty sick. Throw them out for 459. Make 3 billion off of thin jelly. Would you try the jelly flip on a high pop if prices are right? I mean, if they drop low enough, I would probably try it. Not sure about the thin jelly, but the royal and whatever the other one's called. Yeah, they seem to be harder to get, so maybe start with those first to see if it's successful, and then move to thin jelly. Could try 150 each. Could also try and get 200.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
My highest sell is 142. So we could try 150. I wonder if anyone would buy any at 150 now. But that did lower our average purchase price to 38. Gonna check the other market as well. Royal is down to 225. Rich is at 125. Could try flipping some of these as well. Oh, someone threw some up at 100, so we can just undercut that. And then we reset these. 4.3k was our bat price, and now they're back up to 16. Yeah, you can see I bought these. It was listed below the 350, but it's an island level 380 with leech, so I thought it'd be worth a lot more. Trying to get probably like 50k for it. Uh, 124 is pretty cheap. Royals run for 500 to 900 on my realms. Yeah, I might consider resetting it. Hey Ian, how's it going, man? Happy merger day, for sure. Have you checked out the auction house on our realm yet? So apparently we have some listed at 290. Which I guess is fine. We could also buy out what's listed at 290 and reset to 10. It's like 60k. Don't really want to buy any at 2 gold though, considering some were listed at like 1 gold and change. Probably just leave it as is for now. Not yet, about to repost stuff. Nice. Yeah, once I'm done on Lightbringer, I'll probably switch over. See what auctions are like there. We could do reset on this as well. Might as well, it's only 100 gold.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Should probably make more bags as well.
I've seen things that would scare you shellless. Come back with some better stories.
I'll make a bunch. Hey sis, what's going on, man?
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Probably gonna buy some Tide Spray while I'm here. Yeah, 2 gold's pretty good. Probably don't want them all. Probably get like 10,000. I do also have 9,000 mealed on my DK. Yeah, I think 10,000 is fine.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Nice, did you reset the Osmanite? Or did you farm that many? Pretty insane amount. Oh, listed on our auction house. Dang, that's pretty insane.
My inventory is full.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Think of hitting a old low pop realm that I used to play on. Yeah, I definitely prefer the low pops right now for gold making. Seems a lot easier. You can control a lot of markets.
I can't carry more.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Probably enough bags.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Gonna dump Tide Trade in this group as well, just to make mailing a lot easier.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
You're too poor to reset shit. How much is the ore listed at? I imagine it'd be pretty expensive to reset that 12k anyways.
My inventory is full.
Anyone know why it misses a few of these stacks when I do the mailing? This seems really simple, but is there a way to set no limit on your auctioning operation? I just want TSM to post all of my Tide Spray linen at once and not be capped.
I can't carry more.
I don't think so.
My inventory is full.
Because even on the default auction house, there's like a limit on how many you can post. I think it's 10,000?
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries.
Yeah, it's 10,000 for materials. I think it's just an indexing error in your bags. If you restart or resort, it'll take care of it. But I feel like it's a common issue. TSM has an overall cap of 5,000. That's really weird. That it would be 5,000 instead of the 10,000. Uh, 11.2k then posted at 18 gold, 31 silver. That actually wouldn't be too bad. What is it, a little bit over 1 million to reset? Actually, it'll be closer to 2 million, I think. Oh, not even 2 million. I think it's 200k. Is that right?
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
I did get my tools to trade done on my Alchemist on Tichondrius as well. So whenever we work on that profile again, we'll be able to set that up fairly easily. Someone just undercut me. Guess I'll relist mine.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
I'm gonna switch to my scribe on this realm. Hopefully got some sales there. Zamilio, thank you so much for the follow. Hey man, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. New player here, trying to get into the hustle. Nice, glad to have you here. Yeah, goal making is a ton of fun. So we did sell one of our Dragon Rider boots. Forgot how much we paid for it, but I think that was one of the resets that we did. Oh, we did do a reset on all the pieces, I think, on this realm. So for the boots, we paid an average price of 3k, and managed to flip one at 9.5. So like 6.5k profit. Pretty decent. I bought some herbs on this realm as well, it looks like. Okrinda's Bite, 6.4k, so... I think that works out to 2 gold each. Yeah, it's like 2 gold each, exactly. So gonna have to process these at some point as well.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
So the grips, we bought 2 at 1.8. They're back down to 2.4, so we could do a reset potentially on that. Dragon Rider legs, 3.4. We paid 500 gold. And then the helmets we bought at 450. They're up to 4.6 now, so 10 times that. Boots, 7.4. Pretty good. And then the high ticket item is the harness, 12.5. And we paid 7k for our last one. Yeah, even like 12.5 seems like a really good price. So we might do a reset on these eventually. I'll try 20k for the shoulders, since I'm the only seller right now. These shoulders are going for 30k. And we bought our last 2 at 1.6, 1.7k. So we could potentially make 20 times our gold investment if we were to sell one at 34. Uh, 100 gold's pretty low. What are the herb prices like? Yeah, if the herb prices are high enough, I'll probably do a reset. Yeah, everything's back up to like 3 gold, 50 plus on this realm. So we could potentially do a reset. So the intellect and the battle shields are down to 100 gold. You can see we sold 1,300 of those at average price of 170. So we could buy out an average price of 113. And then reset to like 230. Which I guess wouldn't be too bad. 24k cost basis on that. And then intellect, spend 40k and reset to like 190. But we did pick up a bunch of herbs at like 2 gold. So we may not have to do a reset. And then the fortitudes are at 150. And it does look like I am sold out of those. So I guess we could just hold off on doing a reset. Relist what we have. Hello, so there's literally... or there's really nowhere to repair gear in Oldham. I think there's a blacksmith dude outside that has repair. Not 100% sure, though. Isn't it risky to reset crafted items like war scrolls? They can just recraft them and undercut you again fairly easily. I mean, that's true, but that's why we check the prices of the herbs, see where they're at. But war scrolls are a pain in the ass to craft, so generally safe doing resets on most realms. Maybe like risky on the full and high pops, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are just sitting on a bunch. I decided to quit hardcore raiding and PvP and focus only on gold making. Nice. It's kind of fun. You're biased. I really enjoy it, but I also really enjoy like raiding and doing Mythic Plus and keys. So compendiums are down to 1.7. Quite a few too, but I think 1.7 is still fine. I think the Zen got reset. You can see the Xenanthid's up to 11 gold. I'm pretty sure it was up under 10 gold a few days ago. But even at like 11 gold, I think you need 65 to craft each trinket, so it'd be like roughly 700 gold cost basis for Xenanthid to make the trinkets. And we're selling ours for 1.7, right? 1.4 for these. Still doubling our gold, I think. So we're doing alright, I think. And then, of course, the cost of the Expulsum. Yeah, we've sold 114 of those on this realm. Average sale price 3k. So it's like 300k right there. I don't think we're worried too much about the prices at this point. 83 of the storms, roughly 3k sell price on that one as well, which would be like 240k. And then some random BOEs that I invested in. 1k purchase on that Archaic Defender. It's going for 33 right now. Petrified Shinbone, we bought that for 500 and it's going for 4.5k. Rogue's Deck, crafted these to level up my inscription. We've sold 2 so far at 383 average, and they're like 250 right now, which I think is still fine. And then we can relist everything else using TSM. Who is buying glyphs? I see them in your bag. Quite a few people still. Like, I get pretty nice sales on most of my realms. Oh, and we should check Illidan on my second account. We crafted a bunch of the flickering glyphs over the weekend. And they were back up to like 15k each. So we're gonna check out to see if any of those sold. What's the best YouTube video I should check at start in your channel? I have already TSM4 but don't have any profile and stuff. For setting up TSM4, I'd actually recommend checking out Samidon's YouTube channel. So I just linked it in chat. If you scroll down a little bit, you should see a playlist called Let's Get Started with TSM4. And I just worked through that series. A few other things are going to be different in 4.10, but the majority of the setup should still be the same if you follow that guide. And then once you have it set up, your profile should work in TSM 4.10, so yeah, you shouldn't have to make any adjustments to it. How do you find items you flip snipe with TSM4? TSM 410 has a sniper, buyout sniper back, so you can use that once it's available to the public. If you're also signed up to TSM Premium, they are giving out invites periodically, so yeah, if you wanted to play around with TSM 410 in beta, you can sign up for that. And then otherwise I'm using the Undermine Journal for most of my stuff. Yeah, I've been checking the Undermine Journal, got a few items here and there. Yeah, it's a good site. Though I did hear that they were going to switch to being like a paid service. Not sure how much this is going to cost, but hopefully it's not too expensive. But I do use it quite a bit, so I'll probably end up subscribing anyways. And then you can also set up notifications as well. I think you can set up a few items for free. And then if you have the paid subscription to the Undermine Journal, you can set up even more items. Just have it ping you when there's an item listed for really cheap on your realm. Or on other realms as well, if you get into flipping on more than one server. How do you check items to buy with TSM4? I mean, you can copy over the TSM string from the Undermine Journal. Yeah, so for example, if you go to the Undermine Journal page, category deals, if you look in the upper right, you should see a little TSM icon. If you click that, it'll let you copy the item value IDs. And then you can just copy the TSM window in Browse. So that's a good way to use both TSM and the Undermine Journal. With your TSM4 profile, how do you check to buy BOE's Matt's pets? I mean, I don't do anything specific. Usually if I want a pet, I'll look on the Undermine Journal, see which realm has it for the cheapest. And then I have gold on a bunch of different realms, so I can pick and choose where I buy my pets. And then BOEs, I mean, there's no formula or anything to it. You just kind of look at a BOE, see if it's undervalued, and then buy it out if you think it's a good investment, and then relist it for higher than what you paid for it. And then mats, I just have string set up. So for this one, this is like the old herbs, not including Xanthid, but I should probably just add Xanthid in here so everything comes up at once. And then I have one for like enchants and stuff as well. Corium, I was using this to find mats for my VC blacksmithing. Yeah, like Corium ore at 300 is super cheap. It's more than twice that on Tichondrius now. And I picked up my ore at like 500, which was still a bargain. Primal Might's really expensive on this realm though. On Tichondrius, their average price is like 1750, and it's almost 3k on this realm. Hey, I actually know Saigon. Too funny. I think we're done on this realm.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Down to 1.56. million on this realm, or 1.552. Did make a bunch of investments. Spent a lot on Thin Jelly today, but hopefully that pays off. We did have some nice sales last week, so expecting the same thing to happen this week and over the weekend as well. So I think I'm going to switch to my other account, and we can check how badly the prices are now on Malfurion with the merger. Yeah, are they completely gone now? Or do they still have like a boosting community